And a big RV Wingman welcome to today's video, everybody. Glad you're here and hope that you will drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on today's topic. And it's a topic that nobody wants to deal with and nobody enjoys. What is it? It's having to deal with lawyers and legal issues about your RV. But when you have a bad RV, when it's got real issues from the manufacturer, people really have no other choice. They either give up and they settle on whatever the manufacturer, the dealer offers, or they lawyer up. And the deal is no one ever buys an RV. They never buy an RV going, hey, I just bought me a lemon RV. The problem with lemon RVs is that by the time you realize that you have one, you're stuck with it. All too often, RV owners facing serious problems with their dealer or manufacturer, they're grasping at straws, hoping that most any lawyer can help them. The truth is, most attorneys don't have a clue about the complexities of RV law. They don't understand the games that manufacturers play, the loopholes in their warranties, or the tricks that dealers can use to stall the repairs. Well, that is until it's too late. Now, something that doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion, the right RV dealer can oftentimes help you avoid the legal mess altogether if you have a problem RV. A great dealer can act as a liaison between you and the manufacturer, working on your behalf to find a reasonable, logical resolution before things spiral out of control. And that's why doing your homework on the dealer that you choose is one of the most important decisions you're going to ever make. Unfortunately, for those who end up with a bad RV and the wrong dealer, the only real exit, I guess they say, from the RV nightmare is the legal process. That's why I reached out to Elizabeth Wells from the Burge Wells Law Office. They are one of the only law firms in the country that truly specializes in protecting RV owners. I recently asked her about some of the most frustrating and unfair solutions that RV buyers are facing and what, if anything, they can do about it. I recently have referred several people to your law firm. One of them was a lady that had her story, and you may not have even had a chance to review it yet, but she had bought a new Airstream, she and her husband, and she had said that it had a bouncing problem and it jumped so much, it bounced so much that it crumpled some of the aluminum, the outside of the dang Airstream. And I think it was a 24 model she bought in 23. She's only used it a couple of times, but it's a major issue back at Airstream. Uh, Other ones that I'm sending to you, but there seems to be a common thread to me that people, by the time they need you, they didn't read their warranty. They
Yeah.
didn't document everything. They made too many assumptions. What is your advice to people before they get into that position, before they're maybe even buying an RV?
Yeah, I mean, the attorney can only help you to the extent that you come to the attorney in time and you have documents to support what you're saying. So if you don't look at your warranty and you don't see that there's a time frame by which that you have to assert your legal rights, and then you go to an attorney maybe even a day after that deadline, and you have a great case, there's nothing they can do to help you. You really have to take a look at the warranty and make sure that you're reaching out to someone for help in time.
Another call that I had recently, an email, and he and I have spoken a couple of times. This guy bought, I'm not going to name the manufacturer, but he bought a fifth wheel that had a sticker price, MSRP of like $150,000. And so he paid probably a little bit more than $100,000 for a brand new fifth wheel that is now back at the plant. And the list of problems that are actual factory problems is unbelievable. This laundry list that they're going to do under warranty. And he
Right.
didn't buy it for that reason. He didn't buy it knowing the slide outs, all the different leaks, all the different issues it was having. And this is major, major stuff. But the manufacturer is telling him, hey, it's okay. We're going to fix it, make it like new again. I mean, do the people like that have any recourse, or do they have to just accept the repairs on the RV that wasn't made right in the first place?
Honestly, it depends on your warranty. So some of the manufacturers have a clause that says they get a final opportunity to repair the RV at their factory before you assert your rights in court. So If their warranty says that, then yes, you have to give them that final chance.
But
If it doesn't, then no.
I, as the owner of that piece of junk, have to accept what they say when the manufacturer says, okay, we've made all the repairs, here you go, and they're not made properly. I mean,
no, I mean, you don't need to keep, if they didn't make them properly and you gave them that last repair opportunity, then you've done what your obligation is.
how many repair opportunities do they have to have? Just one, or do they have multiple, or does it depend?
Depends on the warranty.
Really?
And the state. So in Indiana, if Indiana law applies for any one defect, most of the time you're going to have 3 repair opportunities and not fixed, and or 152 days out of service. Other states, for the most part, are only going to require, it's going to be kind of like a loose number, no specific number of days, no specific opportunities, number of opportunities, just reasonableness. But in Indiana, they have actual numbers that.
Is it true that that if I were to buy in Arkansas or Mississippi or Nevada, the warranty may say that you have to take the RV back to where it was made, like back to Indiana, and that state's warranty applies, not Nevada or wherever I purchased it from. Is that true?
Yes. So some of the warranties are going to say that a specific state law applies. A lot of them, I would say the 3 that come to mind are a majority of RV companies, Indiana, Winnebago's Iowa, Tiffin Alabama. It just depends. There could be smaller RV manufacturers I'm not thinking of that might have another state, but they can do that. They can put that in their warranty that says, here's the state law that applies. They can put in there that there's requirements on timing, on when you can file a lawsuit, and when your rights disappear. Some states don't enforce that. Some states do. Some states also don't enforce the choice of law, which is the clause that says you have to, this law applies, or you have to file in the state. That would be like a forum selection clause. It just depends on the state you're in.
Are you telling me that, going back to this example of the $150,000 MSRP fifth wheel that's got all these problems, the owner might have to let the manufacturer have 3 stabs at it to try to fix it? Might have to?
So
and take it all the way back up to Indiana?
No. So just generally 3 times for a defect, and that's at an authorized dealer. If there's an additional requirement in the warranty that there be a final repair opportunity, then they have to let another repair opportunity. So basically what we do is we give the manufacturer notice and then a reasonable time for them to request that final repair opportunity, because unfortunately, at least in Indiana, there's case law that says you have to give that repair opportunity.
So if I'm the owner and the manufacturer says, okay, your RV's ready, your crumpled up Airstream or your fifth wheel that had all these issues, okay, it's ready to pick up. Should I get them to communicate in writing or ask them, is this the final repair opportunity? Would that be appropriate for me to do as the owner? Is this what you're calling the final repair opportunity, or is that too pointed, too direct?
I don't think that's necessarily something that's required. But if you can get some kind of them to commit to some type of language, I'm sure it would help. But they may not be willing to. So I would say, though, that if you put them on notice, if you've reached out to the manufacturer, said your dealer hasn't repaired this, and they say, give us a chance, then that sounds to me like a final repair opportunity. But again, you got to look at the warranty because they all say something different. So it would be really looking at the warranty and seeing, like, what does that warranty say?
And one final question. I have all these different Facebook groups and, from different states of Facebook groups, and people often say, isn't there some kind of a national lemon law? Isn't there a lemon law? Is there? And address that, if you would, please, in terms of RVs, because a lot of people, I think, that once they start having any issue, they go lemon, but
Yeah.
that's not really the case.
Yeah, so for the most part, most states don't cover recreational vehicles under like what you would call a lemon law. Um, but there's a federal law that kind of acts as like somewhat of a lemon law, and it's called the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. And so what the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act does is um, it allows for recovery of attorney fees, and it applies the warranty law in your specific state. So you'd still be applying that particular state law, but it's kind of like a federal umbrella that gives you rights to recover attorney fees. And basically what the rule is under there is they have a reasonable opportunity to repair the RV, and then they have to fix it within a reasonable amount of time, a reasonable number of repair attempts. So like that's kind of where the Indiana 3 times in the 152 days comes into effect.
Mm-hmm.
But then other states don't require a specific number. It's just the word reasonable.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up, but I got to make just an editorial comment here. It makes me dizzy to think about all the this, yeah, but that, and not always, and all the different stuff. If I have an issue, I truly in my brain and my heart and in my pocketbook feel I have an issue. Don't wait. That's the takeaway. Don't wait to contact Elizabeth Wells. Don't wait to contact an attorney and to protect your position.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's so many different, it's like a magician with 97 tricks, and you know the tricks because you've been in business for a long time. But most attorneys don't.
Yeah, I mean, reach out to an attorney for help if you are having issues and you don't really know what to do. And I think also reaching out to the manufacturer in writing, kind of putting them on notice is always helpful as well.
As I said at the top of today's video, nobody buys an RV expecting to lawyer up, but for too many folks, that's exactly what it comes down to. Warranties don't mean much when manufacturers refuse to honor them, and bad dealers, they're experts at passing the buck. The key takeaway here is first, buy from a great RV dealer. Second, if you've got a bad RV, don't wait until it's too late. Read your warranty, read it again, document everything. And as I said, choose your dealer wisely. A great RV dealer doesn't just sell you an RV. They will stand behind it and help you when things go wrong. They know how to work with manufacturers. They can oftentimes prevent issues from turning into legal battles. That's the truth. If this conversation hit home for you, drop a comment down below. Have you ever had to fight with your RV dealer or manufacturer just to get what you paid for? And if you're in a situation where you just don't know where you can turn, you can scan the QR code that's on the screen to get a free evaluation from an actual RV lemon lawyer to see if your RV may actually qualify for legal action. If you can't scan the code, there's a link in the description down below that will get you to rvlemonlaw.com. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you will drop a comment down below and let me know where you're watching today's video from. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you to be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you next time.